The last video I'm gonna react to on Kamela. This is Papa Duck giving his opinion. Y'all know I always gotta put a Papa Duck video on this John. I always do. I gotta play me some Papa Duck.
Hey, brother, back with another Papa Doug. You already know what's up. And I see when I did the
Yes, we
video.
do, boo.
In a
Hey,
marriage,
hey,
it
hey!
is
You playing
normal.
an ad? You just gonna cut my boo off like that? Like, what's wrong with you? He about to spit some gems.
Still loves it.
Video yesterday about the Kamala Harris situation. You know what I'm saying? So a few people, probably felt a little different. But like I say, you got to know what you're going up against. This is the United States of America, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All the proof is there. You know what I'm saying? There's never going to be a president or anybody in politics that's going to be able to help liberate black people because it's never designed for that. I'm just calling out the facts. That's it, bro. Like, I know you might want it to be different, but no, the United States use black.
Oh, that's my boo. Listen, one day my daughter heard me say that, right? Papa Duck, I was listening to him, right? And I had him on the headphones, and I was like, just talk to me, boo. Come on, I'm listening, boo. Tell me why my daughter gonna sit here and go to her dad and be like, Daddy, 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 let me tell you something. I gotta tell you something. He's like, what's up, baby? He's like, Mommy, Mommy, your life? You know, because she doesn't say your wife, she says your life. She replaces the word your wife with your life. So she's like, your life? She was calling another man on the computer, boo. Like, how? You're her boo. He like she's cheating on you, daddy. What are you gonna do? Go talk to her. You can't let her cheat on you, blah 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 blah. No. He knows I call Papa Duck. That's my boo. That's my internet boo. Like, I'm never gonna be with him. I'm never gonna touch him. He's an ex. I mean, I don't know. People still consider him a celebrity, but he still raps and stuff like that, and he's out here bringing awareness. But who I love is my fiance, so it's like, he knows I call him my boo. It's like he calls Tony Braxton his boo and stuff like that. So hey, he has a singer that's his boo, and I have a rapper slash activist that's my boo. That's my social media boo. I love me some Papa Duck. I don't lie. There's no shame in my game. I tell him like, baby, that's my boo. You the man, you the boss, but that's my boo. Shit, I'm listen, man. My whole life, I was married to Undertaker and Triple H. Real shit, and they just wrestlers on fucking TV. We all have little internet crushes and shit, but it's not a crush. What I'm saying, like we all at one point had internet crushes and stuff like that. I just fucks with Papa Duck like on some real shit. That's my little internet boo. You be speaking some real facts.
Black people to get to black people. I told y'all this, bro. It's just like most Chinese restaurants. They use black employees because black employees relate with black customers. It's business. You know what I'm saying? It's just the facts. You get what I'm saying? We as black folks got more um political figures around the world from judges.
Yes, the dead man walking. Yo, I listen, man. I would watch WWF, right? Because I was little as shit before it was WWE. I was able to watch the WWF, and I was into Triple H, The Undertaker. Yo, like I wouldn't watch it if it wasn't for them. Like I was only on this John Triple H, The Undertaker, and I was really in love with Triple H for some reason. Like I had this little kid crush on Triple H. Like I always wanted to meet Triple H. I never got a chance to because I never made it to the WWE. My son got a chance to go, but I never. Out of all the times them people came here to Philadelphia, not once. I've always wanted to though, just to meet the Undertaker in person. I'm like, it's my boo. I married you when I was like 10 years old. Like Undertaker, like he used to rise. I was like, yes. It was something about his gothic style. Like, yo. Then I had this Eddie Guerrero moment, like Viva la Raza. I was into wrestling when I was young. And those were my little male crushes when I was young. So I was into it. Like, yeah, I had this little crush on the ugliest person on fucking shit. My kid's godmom, she was in love with Kane. I think he uglier than Undertaker. Shit. I like my men to look manly. I can't be with a pretty boy because I feel like I'm with Peter Pan. Like if you take 3 hours longer than me in the mirror or in the shower, we're supposed to be sisters, not in a relationship.
Sheriffs, mayors, you name it, but yet no power. Like, come on, bro. It's just the illusion that something has changed. Look what just happened to Sonya. They ain't just killing, the police ain't just knocking off black men, they knocking off black women and showing that shit to the world. I told you.
Hardy Boys was that shit too, but I wasn't into Hardy Boys. Scotty Too Hottie, and I mean, was it Scotty Too Hottie? No, the Hardy Boys was the other two. Damn man, but Scotty Too Hottie, the Worm, and all that. Rikishi was the shit. Yo, like I used to crack up with Rikishi. I like yo the stick face. I used to be like, how the fuck can a man let another man just like yo watching Rikishi do the stink face where yo that shit would have me like this like all cringed up on the damn TV like, but it was funny as hell like Rikishi was the fucking funniest on that shit yo I swear to God. But yeah, back on topic. My bad. But Papa Duck spitting some gems on this shit. I didn't get to watch the whole video, so I'm gonna watch it with y'all. But shout out to Papa Duck because he is always bringing awareness. Like he gets a lot of lashback for a lot of the awareness he brings. They be blackballing him. Like Papa Duck should be, higher up on, these YouTube streets and every social media. But because he's bringing awareness, they try to censor him. So shout out to Papa Duck because he keeps trying. Prayers go out for
I
him
told
all the
y'all this,
time.
bro. It's just like most Chinese restaurants. They use black employees because black employees relate with black customers. It's business. You know what I'm saying? It's just the facts. You get what I'm saying? We as black folks got more um political figures around the world from judges, sheriffs, mayors, you name it. But
Rikishi
yet
was
no power.
violating though. I would
Want a
cringe
new
with
career but don't
Rikishi.
have experience?
Prior to the Google UX design certificate,
Yo, some real shit. Rikishi was violating realist though. Like I would cringe every time he would do that. Like,
Come on, bro. It's just the illusion that something has changed. Look what just happened to Sonya.
he brought up the Sonya Macy case. See, so shout out to Papa Duck. Like he's speaking facts though. But what's crazy is though, like you know what, like this is why I do speak a lot on mental health because like a lot of people don't speak on it, and it does need to be spoke on. So like, yo, shout out to Arabia Barbosa. She does speak on that. She was on here earlier on the panel. Like the one time that I did catch her, she spoke on it. When I see her on Lonnie's chat, she speaks a lot about mental health. So shout out to her for bringing awareness towards that topic that a lot of people are scared to touch. But I feel as though that Sonia Massey was, either suffering from schizophrenia, which what the I think the daughter was saying from the video that we was watching earlier too. Like you could tell, I think these officers were out of pocket. And if they did know that she had schizophrenia or peeped that she had some type of mental health, they was wrong. They noticed that she was paranoid. They were even more wrong to pull a weapon out in that house instead of all right coming out, trying to get some more assistance. Like yo, we think that because I've seen some cops actually do it. Like they'll come out, they'll get the backup that they need. They keep observing, wait for their backup, and when they got the right proper assistance, they'll go back in the house and help somebody with mental health. So that's why I say not all bad cops. Not all cops are bad, but it's just messed up that these trigger happy cops overpower the cops that are out here actually trying to bring some justice and serve and protect.
They ain't just killing, the police ain't just knocking off black men, they knocking off black women and showing that shit to the world. I told you I could post a person in a thong and they'll flag that bitch. Man, you got the whole world watching this buck breaking take place, and these people are laughing at the fact that they did this to this woman. This is buck breaking. This is psychology. Most people don't understand that. If I show you something, I can fool you or make you think what I want you to think. But look at the overall results. Black people have one of the most political figureheads around the world with no power. We got judges, sheriffs, mayors, you name it, no power. And this is why I say it's no different for Kamala Harris. It's no power, bro. It's just the illusion, just like they did with Barack Obama. Oh, we got a black president.
See how I said that earlier?
What does that mean? Nothing. The only reason why I'm telling y'all this, the way I'm telling y'all this.
Yep. He just touched on it. It's like I was saying earlier, like people voted because Barack was black. Barack was a man, you know. Like, no, don't vote because he's a black man. Go into the history, do your research before you sit here and vote for these people. But y'all fail to realize that the presidents get voted in through that college electoral vote, some shit like that. I can't say the word right, so don't judge a shorty. But that's how they get in. Like, our votes really don't matter there. That's why my biggest focus is, and I don't get tired of telling people, is towards the legislators, the ones that put them bills in, them laws that the presidents sit here and sign off. So, like, listen, man, we got to pay attention to the ones that run our communities and stuff like that, the ones that sit here and pass those bills, those laws, and make these loopholes. Pay attention. Wake up. Smell the coffee. Don't go by what I'm just saying. Go out there. Do your history. Learn your history. Because on some real shit, I've been saying this for a while. Listen, they don't care about us. They don't care about us. It's always going to be the system. They don't talk about us. Only when there's a crime. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that in this world, with or without money, we're all rich, even the poor? The problem is those that say that I'm reaching out to give a hand and stay they leeching hands is itching, ready to see you missing. Well, thinking what to write, something inside me told me I can freestyle or I can rap. I can go with a rhythm that can make you dance. Tell you what I see on a daily, tell you everything's okay just to avoid dilemma. Or I can simply bring you something positive to the table and warn you of the ongoing problems that we're having. Instead, I have to reach out to my conscience once again as I watch the crime and the violence rise and the kids lose their innocence. Now the concept of forming a home day by day loses its essence. They don't want to hear that. Can't keep my arms crossed in front of the system. If I don't do something, I'm also part of the problem. As guilty as the one that pulls the trigger, like the person in the crowd that hits the record button on their phone to expose a lie instead of the truth for clout. They need 1,000 views. The government doesn't have a solution. The problem started when we took God out the equation. The problem ain't us celebrating. The problem is that we a nation divided when we should be a nation united and praying. That's how we live today. When problems occur, we come up with a meaning. Laugh a little, move on with no care in the world, as if it ain't even a thing in this world. If it's like this today, I don't want to see the future. Because nowadays, they'll make a meme out of a person that can't even see the daylight no more. What makes you think they care? They can't even break bread at the table. I don't know how you want to be rappers and lyricists can go on with life, living on an illusion of nothing good to write. Talking about killing someone, selling drugs with pride, until the scripts are flipped and it's someone you love dies. Right? This ain't solved by activating the National Guards and going behind bars. This is deeper. This is me and you. And they say as time pass by, we'll heal everything. Shit, you know these scars? I seen time flash by and never felt everything. Leaving me on standby, ready to kill everything. Alone in the mirror, looking at myself, say, girl, you're everything. You don't need for anything, shorty. So unless you walk a mile in my shoes, don't say anything. Just take a minute and listen so you can consume everything. Me and you are not the same, so make sure you look both ways when you cross me, and that's on everything. And that's a fact. Like, we gotta pay attention. I know a lot of people's not into politics and all that. Like, we know that the presidents get voted in through the college electoral votes and all that. Our votes don't really matter. But what really does matter are those people that are passing the laws. It's called we the people. And if you know your constitution, if you know your commitments, you know your rights, and you know your laws, you don't have to worry about shit. And it's taken me a minute, but I've been learning my constitution. I've been learning my commitments. I've been learning my rights, and I've been learning the laws. Like, it's been already, 4 years that I've been working on it. And guess what? I'm memorizing it up here because At the end of the day, can't nobody play me.
Because I don't have the time to be playing with these people. They're not gonna fool me, bro. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb, and you're not neither. Like, come on, bro, make it make sense. For one, I don't even believe in a man leading another man, right? That have different ethics, backgrounds, cultures. How? How could Joe Biden lead me? It don't make sense, bro. I'm not gonna play that game with my one only life. I got an idea, right? And I'm gonna say black folks because we get it the worst, bro. We got it the worst. We are at the bottom of the totem pole. If black folks selected black candidates, we select them and we then elect from that selection, right? We pick our own black president, right? We create our own hub where we can donate our money to this one person, not to lead us, but just to be a figurehead to when something like this happened with Sonya. So we have a hub as black people